Hello. So today I have a little unboxing for you. I got the new TWSBI root beer for Mother's Day. I have already opened it because obviously I wanted to open it on Mother's Day, but I thought I'd share it with you guys and then we can choose an ink to ink it up and take a ride with it. So here is the packaging. You get the usual wrench and the little silicone grease. But TWSBIs are pretty much ready to write as soon as you get them out of the box. You don't have to use any of that unless you're doing maintenance on the pen. Let me move my little collection out the way and we'll zoom in a little bit and take a look. So here is the beautiful cap of the transparent root beer TWSBI. I believe it's made out of a resin acrylic material, but this one is completely transparent and it's this beautiful sort of amberish brown color, leaning more into sort of the yellow rather than the red. And then it has this gorgeous bronze trim that's on the body as well as the piston knob and the nib. So I'm going to look through my collection and find a couple of colors that I think might go well with this, and then we will ink her up. Okay, so I have a bunch of colors here. So our first one is Linen Tuba Dried Longan. And I think this just goes really lovely. It's kind of a light color, but it matches the sort of bronziness as well as the amber in the resin. Then we have Papier Plume Sepia, which is almost a perfect match because the cap sort of leans a little bit orange there. It's not a super rich reddish brown. It's more of a golden yellowy brown. Then we have Private Reserve Copper Burst, which is a lovely match too. Then we have the beautiful Robert Oster Aussie Brown. I really love this color. I don't think I have a ton of it left in my collection because I did have it in one of my Benus, but it is a beautiful color, and in saturation it has some of this sort of dark sheen, which is nice. Then we have Monteverde Scotch Brown, which is also a beautiful match, and this has some gorgeous shading in it, which I really like. Then we have Kobe Sepia, which is a little more of a grungy greenish brown here. Oh, then I chose some colors that were sort of a complementary color, but also had some of this sort of coppery bronzy sheen. So this is Ferris Wheel Press Magical Metropolis, which I think might go really nicely. And then we have the Wet Pens Gasworks Park, which I think is lovely and sort of matches that bronzy sheen there, and the green goes lovely with the brown or the ambery brown. And then the last one we have is Ferris Wheel Press Crystal Blue, which has this gorgeous sort of bronzy sheen here, and I think the blue always goes, this is a purple leaning blue, and purple works really nicely with browns, so I think that could totally be a lovely match too. Yeah, so I am not sure. I think all of these are great. I am going to pick one and ink it up, and then we will give it a write. Alright, so I ended up going with this beautiful ink that a pen friend, Janina, sent over to me. I met her on the Atlas Discord channel and we did a little fun swap, and she sent me some beautiful inks, and this was one of them. I think she also sent me the Hollywood's Mullet, which is amazing, as well as a bunch of other inks that we swapped. Thank you, Janina, for sending me this one out because it is absolutely stunning, and this is what I decided to ink it up with. So I realized when I was editing this video that I had lost some footage on the comparison with my other ecos, so I thought I would just pop it in here so you can see the comparisons with other ones in my collection. So this is my humble little eco collection here. I have two that have the different trim on them. So this is the Creme Rose Gold, and this is from the Cafe collection, I believe. And as you can see, the bronze and the rose gold are quite different. Let me uncap them so you can have a look. So you can see the nibs here, And this one is inked with Linen Toolbar Sesame Oil. And I pretty much just leave that in there because I love that ink, and it goes really well with this colorway. I've seen a bunch of people sort of adding this root beer to their cafe collection, but yeah, I love these two little ones together. This is just the solid white, so it looks lovely with this one, so nothing super special about this one. That was my, I think that was my first TWSBI Eco that I got. And then these two are in the sort of translucent or semi-opaque line, so you can kind of see, especially with this glow purple, that you can see the cap liner and a little bit of the section in there. So these are more semi-opaque, semi-translucent compared to the completely transparent root beer. So just to compare those together as well. So this one is the Eco Jade and this one is the Eco Glow Purple, and I really love these. This one actually has a fine nib on it and it's really fine. It's more like an extra fine to me. So I think all my other ones come in mediums because I think they write really well with the TWSBIs. And then this one that has First Will Press Queen Allium pretty much in it non-stop is a stub, which is really beautiful too. So TWSBI stubs are really nice. They sort of have these round edges, so they're really nice to write with. They give you a beautiful line. But yeah, these so this is my humble little collection. I hope that was helpful in comparing. And on to the writing sample. Ooh. So this writes wonderfully well. I think this ink is a great match. It maybe is a little warmer than the pen, but because of the bronze here, it sort of sends it into that warm realm. So I think it matches really well with that. Let's just do a little ink swatch actually, just for fun. And maybe we will put one more of these stickers. These are just little stickers that I designed. They're really handy for adorning your letters that you're writing to your pen friends. Just a fun little sticker that I made. Oh, that ink is so beautiful. I really love it. I'm not actually a huge fan of super orange inks, but I love these ones when they sort of lean a little bit into the warm pinky. This one is very subtle like that. It's a interesting sepia. Sometimes sepias lean a little greener. This one is the orange sort of warm brown color. So yeah, that's it for my little unboxing here. Hope you got to see the pen up close and see what the color is. I'm not sure if they're doing another release. I know this was a really fast sort of limited release. I'm not sure if they're going to add it to their main collection. Hopefully they will do another release because I think a lot of people missed out, and it is definitely a fun one to add to your collection. Okay guys, well thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!